What is going on, people? Welcome back to another episode of the My Player Career Mode. Had a little scare today, not gonna lie. Turned back from work to find that my power pack on my Xbox wasn't working. So I managed to reset it. Hopefully it's not gonna happen again. In case it does, I'm gonna try and get ahead on videos anyway. It doesn't matter. I will have to order a new one anyway, just to be safe on the safe side. So yeah. Anyways, today's episode, guys, as you know, we played Dortmund. We drew 0-0 last episode in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. So we need to play against them today at home and not concede an away goal. But I actually wanted to show you, because you guys may or may not know the games we have left in terms of the Premier League. There's only 6 more Premier League games to go. But I never actually showed you who those games were against. I don't know what I'm talking about today. I never actually showed the opponents, let's call it, for those teams. So we have Chelsea at home. We have Wolverhampton Wanderers at home. We have Liverpool away. We have Stoke City at home, we have Huddersfield away, and finally, we have Brighton away. So, out of those 6 games, to break Salah's record, as you guys may or may not know, keep batting on about it, so if you don't know, I don't know how you don't know. To break that record, we need another 8 goals. So, we need to score 8 in 6, and you guys have seen the teams we're playing against. Is it possible? We will find out. Obviously, we could have it done nice and easy if we score 4 in 2 games. That would be the dream. Obviously, that's not going to happen because it is obviously ultimate difficulty and the teams are quite tough. So we've got to take that into account as well. But today's video is going to feature this game against Dortmund first. And if we get through this, we'll have a semi-final of the Europa League to look forward to. So the first game of today's episode is largely going to be probably the biggest one of today's episode. Just today anyway. Not the biggest one of the season. Just today. Hang on a second. I've just seen something, right? Dortmund's alternate kit and their home kit are basically the same apart from the sleeve and the line going across. So what's the point? They could just play in their home kit for all I care. Even away. They could just play in their away kit. Why are they playing the alternate? Let's just put them in the away kit. I don't understand that. But anyway, that is the side that we have got going into this one. I don't want to have to come off at all because I don't want to, potentially risk us coming off and maybe losing the game. But at the same time, I do have to keep eyes on the Chelsea game, because that is coming up very, very shortly after this. So we have to think about that alongside it. But I'm not going to work tremendously hard. I'm going to try and kind of keep tabs the first half, just kind of take it slow. And then should we need a goal the second, that's when I'll go all out to try and get it. I'm hoping, though, we won't have to do that. I'm hoping we'll have the game nice and easily wrapped up in that first half, maybe 2-0. Obviously, no way goal for us means that if Dortmund do score one themselves, things get even harder for us. So we can't really afford to concede today. That's the big one. And here we go then, we are off and on the way for this one. Like I said, I'm not going to take it too hard in this first half. I'm just going to kind of go about my things usually. And then, of course, second half, should we need a goal, sort of go at it then. But for the most part, it's about taking it steady and just making sure that we don't give them an away goal. Which there's every possibility we might, because they're a good side, Dortmund. They can attack, definitely. Didn't really show too much of that last game when we took them on over in Germany. But that was just, I think, a blip. They were more focused on not letting us score, which was kind of the reason why they somewhat didn't really attack themselves. Kimmich has played it ball down the line, and I've lost it. But it's going to have to be pretty good from Arsenal here. We have a lot more to do than Dortmund do, really. Lacazette, Giuliano, back to Alexandra, back to Forsberg. Leno tips it onto the crossbar, and it's come back out, and Lacazette's there again, and Leno saves it again. We're 12 minutes into this game, and that away goal we spoke about very nearly presented itself there. Leno saves it onto the top of the crossbar. Lacazette goes near post header. Unable to find and convert it. And again, I go back to my point. Could have so easily been the away goal that Dortmund needed there. If that one had just been slightly more behind it, Leno wouldn't have been able to save it. Lacazette now, as he looks to build again. We are in danger at the minute of conceding very early because we can't seem to get on the ball. Finally, Shop will. He plays it up towards me. I'm going to give it to Fornals. Fornals to El Neni. Don't think he should have gone back with that. But we're quite lucky to still be in the game right now. 16 minutes in and it remains 0-0. Shot, fall through. Am I onside though? That's the question. Looks like we are as well. The touch is there. Keeper comes out. And it's 1-0 Arsenal. 18 minutes into the game. And we are going to finish it off. Just after we could have been 1 down, we are 1 in front. Really nice run as well. You can see we looped around. But my question remains, were we onside? There wasn't much of a question from the Dortmund defence. They didn't really raise their hands or anything to ask the question to the referee. Keeper comes out, Berkey, to try and stop us, but it's too little, too late for the goalkeeper. And we find the corner of goal. Look at how many Dortmund flags are behind that goal, by the way. There is sensational support out here for them tonight. They really are getting behind their team. But again, I go back to my point. None of them really claim for offside. We're going to check it out in a minute and see how close it actually was. Nowhere near offside. Look at that. Shop is about to play the ball right now. There is where he makes contact, and we are absolutely onside. Their captain plays us on. In fact, 2 players are playing us onside. Brilliant run as well, you can see. And yeah, we deserve that. Fantastic stuff. Remember though, guys, this goal changes nothing. We still have to make sure Dortmund do not score, because one away goal will make sure that they can get back in this game. That was poor from Bensabani as well. So yeah, 1 goal changes it all again. And 1-1 will obviously mean Dortmund go through in their away goal ruling. So we're back to the same position we were in moments ago, even when it was 0-0. Just can't allow them to get a goal. Gertz's ball towards Lacazette. Lacazette back to Draxler. And as long as we hold out here, we should be okay. Immediately, though, that was worrying from Bensabani, giving the ball away like that. Quick 1-2, Vendidi. Now we find its way through towards Iwobi. Iwobi back to El Neni. Why do we always go back? Every time we have a good, attack beginning to build, we always seem to go back with it. Kimmich down the right. Look at the space. Now we've got Joshua Kimmich. Look at all the bodies he's got to hit in the box. Goes to Iwobi. Well, at least we got the cross. I mean, the finish was nowhere near what we hoped for from Alex Iwobi, but the cross was all right, I suppose. Yeah, I'm just clutching at straws. There was nothing good about that. We found Kimmich on the stroke of half-time. Joshua Kimmich's ball. Toprak goes for it. There was a couple of bodies in there, one of them being Fornals, who got a header recently, which was right out of the... In fact, 2 headers right out of the top drawer recently, but can't convert that one. And that is going to be half-time then. Arsenal 1, Dortmund 0 at the break. Means if it stays like this, we are through to the semi-finals of the Europa League. However, at this current time, 1 goal for Dortmund means we have to score again. So it's all right being in this position, but I'm still not 100% confident in it. The only bonus is, at the moment, Napoli are currently losing in their legs overall. So we could actually be looking at a potential good semi-final draw. That was close for Giuliano getting a shot away. Fornals' ball. We need to try and finish this. If we can, we got a pass on the inside. Zivkovic. Zivkovic lays one more to Shop. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Zivkovic back to Shop and he scores. I take it all back. Oh my goodness me. Arsenal 2. Dortmund 0. We overplayed that mega. But at least we finished it. I'm going to ask for a sub now as well because my fitness is running extremely low. I thought about taking the shot on myself. I saw Zivkovic in a little pocket of space on the edge of the area. I wanted him to take the shot on originally there. He laid it across the shot, who completely just lets the ball go. And somehow the 2 of them managed to redeem themselves, recreate the chance, and finish it off. It's quite unlucky for Berkey there. You have to say that because he gets something on it. But when you're that close, you expect Shot to finish it off. The fact that it actually touched the goalkeeper on the way through is a little bit worrying, but still, doesn't matter how it goes in. It's that it goes in. Arsenal 2, Dortmund 0, and that is our final contribution to the game. Zaza will come on in our place. I've got to keep one mind on that game against Chelsea in the Premier League to come, which is why I have asked for the change. We're going to watch the rest of this game play out, though, because you never know what could still happen. Draxler trying to nick it in front of his man. Lenglet, ball up towards Shop. Nice play. Finds El Neni. El Neni out wide towards Enrique. Not sure what on earth he's doing on here, but that was a poor pass as well. Why did Zaza not go for it? Zivkovic will keep it down here, though, which is very nice to see indeed, because that means we ain't got to worry about them getting a chance. But I'm questioning why Enrique is now playing left back. Have they taken off Bensabani and put Enrique at left back? Because if they have, that's weird. Why is Pulisic not starting for Dortmund either? Why is he on the bench? He's only just come on now. That's outrageous. I would be starting him every single game. He's just got that quality that you need in these type of games right here. Unless he was not quite fully fit. But having said that, I don't think he started against us at their ground either. Nice ball up towards Götze. He should have laid it onto the left. Pulisic was bombing down that left. And all he had to do was lay it in. But he tried to go the other way. And it's a chance wasted as we play the ball up to Zaza, who loses it now. But it's one back by Fornals. Could be a chance, this. Zivkovic and Pablo use it between the 2 of them. Fornals inside towards Shop. Still on the ball here. And what's he going to do with it? Largely not a lot by the looks of this. In that last passage of play as well, it was actually Draxler, not Pulisic, who was going down the left. Pulisic is actually on the right over here, you can see. So I got that wrong. For the most part, though, it doesn't really matter. The pass still should have gone down that left-hand side, and it would have been Draxler in. Lacazette's coming off. Alexander Isak is on for Dortmund. They need 2 very quick goals in the next 6 minutes to send themselves through to a semi-final. Götze inside towards Forsberg. Lovely ball to Tuanzebe. He's onside as well. Delivery in, and Leno punches it out for a corner. That was a nice move. And Tuanzebe has now come off. 7 saves of Bernd Leno today. Shows you how important he's been to this Arsenal side. What are you doing, Zivkovic, putting it back in there? Big Virgil van Dijk smashes it away, though. We are into the last 3 minutes of play here as Zivkovic gives the ball away. Now Jadon Sancho on the ball. And I think that's going to be too little too late for Dortmund, no matter what they can conjure up from this last attack, potentially. A shot gets a foot in there to win it back, and then steals it back as well. Keeps hold of the play too. 2 minutes additional time added on. It looks like it's going to be Arsenal through to a semi-final of the Europa League. We came here to win the Prem. We could potentially also have a shot at the Europa League as well. And that is the full-time whistle then. We did enough as the team to get through. And we will head on into the semi-finals of the Europa League. Obviously, commiserations to Borussia Dortmund. We were just the better side over the 2 legs. And like I said, not a lot separating the 2 sides. You can see they're both teams with 4 shots apiece. Apart from the fact that we had 1 less on target, but we scored 2 goals. So it's all about them finishing. And like I said, Leno was important in that one as well. As you can see right here, though, some surprising results, if you will. We beat Dortmund, but the side there on your screen against Montpellier, I'm not even sure how you pronounce that. I think I tried before and I got nowhere near. I'm going to say Guimarães. I apologise if I got that wrong. They won 3-1 against Montpellier, which means they're through to the semis. Chelsea beat Braga by 3-2 over the course of the 2 legs. So that was quite interesting as well. Braga needed, potentially, to hold on to a 2-1 win and then to knock them out on away goals. Yeah, geez. Sporting and Napoli, a 1-1 draw, which means we await one of those 3 teams on the left-hand side of your screen right there. We will find that out in just a moment. The draw's been made. And it is actually Chelsea in the semi-final. This is very, very good because what this means is, as you guys know, we won the Champions League when we were over at Chelsea. We faced them today in the Premier League, and then we're going to face them off in the Europa League semi-final. I can't lie, I would love to score against them in all 3 of these games that we've got against them. This first one here is in the Prem. This would be a good time to start, but I would love to score in all 3 of the games. It's just that thing of scoring against your former club, isn't it, really? You can see the side on your screen, very strong again. Kimmich moves into midfield, Alexander-Arnold in at right back. We're jumping into this one at the Emirates. As I said, it'd be nice to score against my former club, but he's not the be-all and end-all. We have 8 goals to score in 6 games, and also we had 10 points clear at the top of the Premier League table, so we also have to win these games to make sure we secure that. Now, for the most part, if we do score against Chelsea, I probably won't celebrate because of the fact that obviously we did win the Champions League with them. Wasn't a bad time while we were over there by any means. We did stuff that I wanted to and achieved stuff that I wanted to, so yeah, it's not like I left on like bad terms or anything. So celebrating would be quite wrong. But I've still got to score first. That's the big one. It'll be intriguing to see what this Chelsea's team looks like since we left. Remember, we did leave, what now, almost 2 years ago. So it has been quite a long time for them to upgrade and such in the time we've not been there. But the fact they're playing Europa League football and not Champions League football tells me that maybe they haven't done that many upgrades. So, yeah, I wonder who's up front for them today. They obviously got Hazard. I've seen Eden. He wasn't great when we played with them, but I'm sure he's improved now, and I'm sure he'll probably get a couple of chances against us today, which will be quite frustrating if he puts one away as well. We lead the line for Arsenal. You've seen that previous. Let's check out very quickly the Chelsea lineup, though, because that is what we want to know. Kepa in goal, then. Decent goalkeeper. Roberto, Savic, Sula, and Hernandez at the back. Trying to remember if we had those back four. We definitely had Roberto. Jalmero, Kante, and Tielemans in the midfield. We had Mario and Kante, I know that. Pearson, Santimina, and Hazard as the front 3. Interesting. So Santimina's leading the line for Chelsea. Can't remember if he was there when we were there, but still, we are underway here. Like I said, would be very, very, very good to score against our former club. Kimmich. I'm getting wrestled off the ball here. Shot back towards Kimmich. Kimmich loses it. Still Kimmich, though. Now he plays it down the line. We have a chance up against Savic. I've given the ball away, but we steal it straight back off of Savic. Inside the box, trying to find a man in a red shirt, but hit it straight at a blue one. It's not what I was going for at all. I was trying to find somebody who was available for the tap-in, really. Tielemans gets something on that as I tried to play the pass through intricately. Still now. Shot, quick 1-2. And he's giving it away. And chance goes begging. Savic and Kepa between the two of them trying to play their way out. I can't believe I couldn't find anybody free. This is where the danger lies now. That's a great ball. Tielemans brings it down and smashes it into the bottom corner. Arsenal 0, Chelsea 1. We have not dealt with the runners at all today. And it's come back to bite us in the backside. First chance of them putting in the cross. We get nowhere near the on-running midfielder. I don't know who it is who's supposed to be picking up the on-running midfield. But going back to my point, What happened? It played down the right. Where was Iwobi? Up in striker. You know what I'm saying? He's got to get back and help out defensively. You can see him up the top-hand side of your screen right there. Look how far up he is. He's actually further up than I am. And that's not me dropping deep for like any reason. That's me having to drop there, because if I don't, you saw it. The on-running midfielders get too much time on the ball. I'm trying to limit that, but in the process of doing it, it's costing us as well. That's a poor first touch. For crying out loud. Oh, brilliant play. Iwobi sends us in. The touch is too heavy, though. Tried to dink it over the keeper. Shot, finish it. No, the ball just didn't bounce. Sometimes you need the luck, and it's just not there today. Nice play from Iwobi to actually get us through on goal, though, and I took a heavy touch because I wanted to get away from the defence. Not give them any chance whatsoever of getting back on that ball. As soon as I did that, though, I knew I'd taken a touch a little bit too heavy. Iwobi inside towards us. We found Ben Sabani with a ball straight through. What's he going to do from fullback, though? Puts the cross in. It's not a bad ball, but it's not found a shirt that we need. Chelsea clear it away again. Don't let him through, Ben Sabani. What is that as a tackle? Defensively, you are abysmal, mate. So bad. Oh, mistake made by Chelsea. Chance now as well, and that is the finish we were looking for. Like I said, though, well, I said I wasn't going to celebrate, and for some reason I did. I actually genuinely didn't mean to. I was pressing the button to show respect, but at the same time, I guess you can say it's quite an important goal, so I don't know what's happening here with why I celebrated. Like I did mean, I was pressing the button for show respect. Hey-ho, we celebrated, and not like I meant to. I apologise, Chelsea, but it is 1-1, and that was an important goal we got as well. Mistake made by Chelsea, but the press was on from us, and that's kind of why it worked. We put the pressure on the back line, forced them into a mistake, and obviously the finish was there to be taken, and we did. 1-1. Imagine the scenes if we go on to steal a winner here. This would be something. Maitland-Niles is on the field of play, though, now for us. So that is going to change that Emery has made. Tielemans inside towards Batshuayi. Look at this now, and there's the area. Jao Mario chance. Look at them stepping off, and it's easy. It's too easy. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 1. Why are we stepping off? As soon as he received that ball on the edge of our area, I knew it was going in the back of the net. Nobody attacked him. Nobody closed him down. He had so much time to pick his spot and finish it. And there we go. 2-1. There you go. Have a look at this then. Batshuayi, good hold-up play, lays it off. Virgil van Dijk's in no man's land. What's he doing there? Kimmich is the CDM. One of them should have closed him down. Nobody did. They get away with it. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 1, 10 minutes to go. Chelsea might have just nicked this. Corner after corner, and we're running out of time here as well. It's going to be one of those games, I think, where it's going to not go our way. Hazard dribbles it straight out of play. We are into the last how many minutes? 2 additional minutes. And I guarantee what's going to happen now is we're going to play the role around our back four, just doing stupid stuff when we don't really have to, because right now we need to get this ball up. Last few seconds. Look at this. Kimmich sends it through. Maitland-Niles, quick 1-2s. I don't want it straight back, though, Maitland-Niles. Now you can play it. And, of course, as soon as we're on the attack, referee blows the whistle. Of course he does. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 1. You know what? I'll lose this game if it means we can get through to Europa League final instead. Yeah, enjoy it while it lasts, Kante. And that defeat now means that Man United won their game, so now they're 7 points behind. So there is still time for them to close us down. Don't you think this is wrapped up just yet? Wolverhampton Wanderers next. We grabbed the goal in the last one. We need more here today, and also we need the result as well. We only had 2 shots in that entire match against Chelsea, and both of which came my way. Finished one off, tried to chip him on the other one, didn't quite work. So, and then Emery taking no chances whatsoever with his team selection. Again, gone for a strong lineup. But it's got to play better than it did just there moments ago. Got to close down, man. That's the big thing. I don't know why they're allowing players so much time from midfield. And as we go through the team selection, the one thing you got to keep your eyes on, guys, is obviously the other results elsewhere. Because if things don't go completely our way, there are still those sides that can catch up to us. So at half-time, I'm going to try and remember to not skip through, even though I will end up doing it because I'm a mug and I seem to do that all the time. Patricio starts in goal for Wolves. They're going with the back 5 as well. It's got Ruben Dias at the heart of it. Not sure about that. Mori and Zielinski in the midfield. 2 very good central midfielders. Dama Traore, Bonatini and Jota as a front 3. But I'm feeling that we should dominate this midfield now. With only the 2 in there, if we don't dominate it, that's a big problem. And that's largely why we will potentially not win the title should it happen. I mean, I'm still confident we will. But that performance against Chelsea didn't give me the whole heap of confidence, to be fair. Schopf immediately as we start to go. Schopf, nice ball down the line. Can he get the cross in, though? Not quite. Corner ball, though, after 2 minutes. Which has found its way to the edge of the area, which we get the shot away on as well. And there is the only goal of the game. 3 minutes in. Arsenal 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. It is the old favourite time for next shot, which we've seen how many times in this series. Somewhat became one of our, patented, I guess, finishes. But as soon as we brought this ball down, there was really only one thought in my mind, and that was to try and find the top corner. And we've managed to do it. No chance for Rui Patricio at this stage. We use this so often at Barca, and it's here again. Sometimes the strikes just have so much accuracy on them, you can't get near it. Arsenal 1, Wolves 0, 4 minutes in. Important goal as well in our quest of breaking Salah's record. That takes us now, I believe, to 27 for the season. So 3 away from hitting 30, which will still be a milestone in itself, even if we can't break Salah's record. Immediately on the front foot, though, go Wolves. Traore's ball in towards the box, headed out, and it should be cleared out now. He's up against 2 central defenders, he's their striker, and he's somehow been able to hold up the play and feed it. It's not good enough. One of the 2 have got to get there. Don't even tell me they're going to score this either. One of our central defenders has to be man-marking and stop him from being able to hold up the play. At the minute, they're both kind of just doing no job themselves. It's really stupid. Iwobi send it through. He's got it through to us. It's sent us wide, though. Can we get the shot away as well? Yes, we can. We just tried to fire it at him. Again, looking to try and make him make the mistake and palm it somewhere dangerous. Didn't work out as I wanted. But it's like I did say, we were sent so far wide that it wasn't quite what I wanted either. In towards the box again. And there it is, the second of the game. Arsenal 2, Wolves 0. Come on. And this is the moment, the drag back. I was actually looking here to cross it, but the space just opened up. I thought I'll take it then and see what's going to happen. It was made by the run actually from Shop, so really good work from him. That's what gave us the space. And there wasn't really a pass on in the box, so I just had to try and pick my spot and find it, and we were able to do that. 2-0 Arsenal just before half-time, and more importantly, 2 goals for us as well. Traore, Mori, 1-2 with him very quickly, and Adama Traore is very fast as well, so he will get back to that. Cross put in towards the middle, cleared away. Hooked clear away as well, and we're trying to challenge with Vinagre to get on this ball, but he's done us with the fake shot. Nice. Mori to Adama Traore, and now's the Enski shot. Well blocked once. Bounce back, and he's put it wide of the corner. Wolves' best chance by a country mile. Change from Unai Emery as we've swapped position to a right striker, apparently. Kimmich bringing the ball under control, laying it backwards towards, well, to Virgil van Dijk. We've got the ball now to Iwobi. Iwobi sends it back through, and Didi. El Neni hit the crossbar, bouncing back. We've got the header. We've hit the crossbar again. That is outrageous. No way did that just happen. Amiri sends it. Now a chance again. There's the finish. 2-0, 3-0 even. A hat-trick as well. I can't believe we hit the crossbar from that. That's twice we did it in a row. Oh, dear me. I mean, again, we go back to the old-time finesse. The tried and tested. It's just a quality finish, though, isn't it? Last couple of seconds now before the end of the game. And that is the full-time whistle then. Wolves 0. Arsenal 3. It's a hat-trick for us as well. We are not going to see us collecting the match ball, mainly because I don't really care for it. Really good performance comparing it to the one against Chelsea. I know I did use the time finesses. I've been trying to avoid using them as much this season because it is pretty broken, isn't it? Which is why in recent episodes, when I've had opportunities to do it, I've like passed the ball or done something else. But there, I was just in one of them frame of minds, especially after the Chelsea game. I was frustrated. I thought I'm just gonna take it if it's on, and it was on 3 times, really, wasn't it? So I had to kind of use them. But I am on course, guys. So obviously videos might be affected. I apologize for that if it is in advance. I'm recording this just before I go for my first session tonight in terms of that one, but then I'm there for the next couple or a few days actually. So I'm going to try and get ahead on videos pretty much to try and make sure you guys have content coming out. And obviously I'll try and keep up with replying to your comments as best as I can. Going to be putting a few of them up on the screen at the back end of this video for you guys to take a quick look at, and obviously give yourselves a little shout out by having a comment put up there. In terms of our goals though, we are on 29 and 29. So we need another 4 goals in the next 4 games, is it? 4 games? I think it's 4. We begin the episode with a game against Chelsea, though, in the semi-finals of the Europa League. So we're going to look for revenge in that one. Yeah, 4 games to go. 4 games to go. 4 goals needed. Will we do it? That's the question. And that is the end of today's episode then. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for your continued support as well. It's especially great to see, obviously, when I'm out doing things like my course and work and such, and you guys are still here smashing all the like ratings and comments on these videos. So thank you for that as well. And hopefully you will continue to do that. But from me for today, that is going to be hopefully the first video. I'm going to try and get a career mode episode out tonight. Which, bear in mind, I know I said we'd be leaving when we went on that one, but I'll explain it during that video as to what's happened and such. when that video hopefully comes out tonight. If you have enjoyed this one, though, a like would be greatly appreciated. As always, guys, thank you for your continued support as well. If you aren't around here and like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below. We upload every single day at 4 p.m. and try and get another one out at 6 p.m. as well. So make sure you always stay tuned for that one to make sure you never miss an upload as well. You can click the notification bell and you'll be notified whenever a new video goes live. Till next time, though, guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you all again, hopefully tonight, for another video. Adios.